It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers rocket arm quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago. Throwing.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage he gave up and give him a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Osborne. Looking for Gibson, and he's got him going across the formation. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
the 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kramer. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Osborne. That one caught by Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Osborne. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Osborne. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, Osborne. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Osborne. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Kramer. Touchdown, 49ers. From 40 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On first down, Osborne. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles. About the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back,
Touchdown! Chase Claypool. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
What up?
Week after week, Charles, when we see this
playing Madden.
I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
No, this is my second game today. I already simmed 2 of his fucking games. I got a 6th round hidden potential fucking receiver, or he was hidden. I revealed him. He's only a star, so I'm just trying to, while I'm simming his shit, I'm trying to fucking pad my rookie shit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Huh?
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Yeah, let's do it.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Have you talked to Ovi today? Yeah,
so we
a little
reach
bit.
Halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And we'll jump right over halftime and
Working.
keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And $40 for handle last.
And we welcome you back now.
Yeah.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Have you done DraftKings at all, or are you taking a break?
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
You there? Yo, what'd you just say about last night? Did you have Vanderbilt? Really?
Start the drive. Osborne. He'll find Gibson here complete.
How?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Must have.
Starts off with a bang as they snag over 30.
Well, a lot of people I think went heavy fucking Gold Warriors too, and they got blown out, so they were fucked.
Back to throw. Osborne. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide.
I'm just playing Lasco ball here, just trying to get a dev upgrade. Fucking this guy to a superstar.
But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Flushed out right side. Claypool's got it. And he's going to be marked down.
I looked at the records last night just to look at shit, and just his quarterbacks are off, like the whole fucking stat is all these guys.
Much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard
No.
line. And the defense coming through.
Well, the only way is if we fucking up all the shit all the way, but still, his team's so fucking fast, and our
operating from the gun, Osborne. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
He got to a 98, I think. He's back to like a 96.
Ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
I know. No shit. I fucked him last season because I sent it to week 9 on accident, so he didn't fucking get rid of it. He had like 4 big dick free agents. And he, he always trades those guys in their last year to get a rookie or something, and he wasn't able to do it, so kind of fucked him. So I'm like, can you fucking catch up? My team's 94.
Great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Your team's a 71. Got some good rookies last year, though.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
I was pulling all kinds of shit, bro. Like, saying that. So, for like, what'd you say?
Looks like they're just totally out of sync.
So, I beat him once last year, finally. And then every game's been fucking close.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken.
But
a very nice punt.
yeah, so it's like, we were waiting for you the last couple of years. No one was trading for rookies and shit. And I just started getting all the best rookies out of nowhere.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive.
Because DB was so fucking shitty, but there's a sick-ass DB, and I just traded for him.
Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
I mean, they
now
deserve
play
it.
fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete.
Barnett, or
couldn't connect.
Tua.
I see the surprise.
No, he's back. It's
rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Mosley.
Completion-wise, way up, not that time.
Think of all the injuries they've had and how fucking nasty they are.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple.
Which one?
Key to the drag route?
Yeah, Ward.
Finding the hole in the defense. And athlete, a chance to make something
Lenore.
has the ball in his hands.
I think he's a rookie.
To the running back Gibson, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal
really?
range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, dude, those guys are fucking...
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
For what stats, though? Picks and shit?
He just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But they're first and run against, points against.
One of those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Yeah.
On fourth down, Osborne buying time to his left. And
It's ridiculous.
Down, but he does have first down yardage.
They're fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, it's best two teams are the Bills and the Niners for sure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
We do have Armstead. You mean,
out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver.
Buckner. Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to have Armstead.
This drive's taken more
than and once they moved him inside, he's a whole other player.
On second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Oh, they're in a fucking world of hurt. They might not sell out game one.
The Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
I mean, it just deflated all the hopes of fucking whole Giants fan base.
It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Matthews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On play action, they'll throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Back to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Second and 2. Trying to improvise. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this way, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd down, Osborne. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Osborne. And he's got it. One in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Throwing on first down, Osborne, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, saying no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see that.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the
I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual.